Bisous, darlings, and hello, bonjour, and welcome to day 17 of our virtual road trip together. You, my dear, are in Carcassonne right now. Now, technically, I'm going to be posting this on day 18 because today I'm going to be sharing with you our trip leaving Provence, our wonderful lunch that we had in Sète, and then our arrival into Carcassonne. Today, day 17, we are exploring Carcassonne, and I'm going to show you right now what our plan is. Bisous! So right now we are walking the main road into town. Our host last night gave us this map. You see the little house there with the X? She instructed us to walk up to where the church is at, and there's a little alley to then get into the old medieval center. So when you flip this map over, you can see what this looks like right here in the old medieval town. I'm going to go back over one more time on the other side, because if you look at this, the medieval part of Carcassonne is only part of what you have to explore of this entire village. So here is the church, and here is the church. And according to this, the green route, the little path there, is to the right of the church. So I'm thinking we go up this direction. Oh, check that out. I'm gonna zoom in. Look at the mountain range. That's the Pyrenees. So when you come up to the top of that little alley from the church, take a left, and then you've got this stairwell. Definitely something to consider is this uneven cobblestone as you're coming up. It's very slick, and you want to be careful if it's been raining. And this is how you enter the city. So I was told by another person who's been here many times before that this village would be very touristic and kind of almost like theme parkish, and they were correct. So far we haven't even bothered going to the tourist office. I think it's a lot smaller than what you would think or expect, and it feels like you're in a theme park. The streets are a little bit of a maze, and so it doesn't really require a map. So we're just kind of wandering right now. To show you guys as an example, here's the menu of the day for this place. You've got 3 different appetizers and these entrees, and then a dessert of the day for 12 euros. And some of these things on here look good, but what I did was then I looked up on Google reviews on what the reviews are. 423 2-star reviews. It's not very often that you see something rated so poorly so many times. So if you don't have the time to research where to go and how to make a reservation, that just isn't your style, this is a way for you to kind of eliminate. Perhaps you come across a restaurant, it looks good, it's got the scene and the vibe and the menu that interests you. Always check the Google reviews before you step in and ask for a table. So there's the restaurant we just left. Now, I had already looked this up online. This restaurant is one of the better rated ones, but what to look for if you didn't look that up in advance, this is a great indication. A lot of restaurants that have won awards, reviews, they'll post these things outside of the restaurant along with any other certifications that they have. That's a great indication that you've happened upon a restaurant that is worth taking a look at. Again, open up your Google, check out the reviews, read the first few ones, and see if that's of interest to you. Let's take a look at the menu. Again, here they're showing off their awards, and they've actually bothered to give you the menu in multiple languages as well. So check out the menu and the prices. If it sounds good to you and everything else is lining up, then you would ask if they have availability. A lot of these places, if it says complete, there's a sign out front. It means that everybody pre-booked it and you can't sit down. So the big regional dish here, which is everywhere in this village, is cassoulet. If you're not familiar with cassoulet, it looks like this. It's sort of like a stew. There's usually pork or duck in it. A lot of times I would say it's more traditional with duck. And it's sort of like yummy. You've got all of your traditional root vegetables in it. It's not spicy or anything, but it's thickened with the white beans. And it's actually really good. I mean, it's just a very hearty meal that you would eat during the winter. It's not something that you'd want to necessarily have in the summer, the heat of the summer. this is something else I wanted to point out to you guys. So La Cure Gourmande and a lot of the stores in this village are actually chains. So when you see stores like this, at first you're like, oh my god, it's so super sweet, so super French, but actually they're chains. So always kind of like, if you really want, if you're new to French brands and you're in a place like this, and you want something truly that is French and like not a chain and it's a boutique, you might want to just jump online and check, because like me, if you like to support local, true local, understanding what you're buying from is important.